Hello guys, welcome back to another Boom Beach video. So today is something humongous. So first of all, back from my vacation, finally. It was 11 days I went without pre-recording. If you guys think it sounds like a vacation, but it wasn't. Let me tell you why. Because I love recording videos, and when you take a time away from recording videos, you just want to record so many videos more. When you get back, it's amazing. It's like you have this addiction for making videos. It's so weird when you make daily content like this. Anyway, today is something huge. So over the past week, our main task force, the 50-man reject task force, has been dying. And we decided we are going to collapse the main task force, start a new task force, and call it Rejects Redux. Okay? I know I have a hard time pronouncing R's, by the way. I know some people pointed that out, but it's gonna be hard for me to say. So I'll just call it the Rejects, and we'll just leave it at that. But that's what's gonna be called. Redux basically just means revamped, revived, or something like that. So it was almost a year ago that I created this task force after I was kicked from Redemption. We came a long ways. We now have a whole feeder that's always full, which is amazing. And basically how this is going to work is a bunch of our main members are going over to the new task force, but some members are not going to be invited. And I'm sorry if you're not invited. I'm not posting a list of who is invited and who isn't invited. Basically, if you send an invite and we reject you, you weren't invited. And nothing against you, you're just not active enough. And we just don't need you in that task force. But what I want you to do is, if you want to stay in the reject family, go over to the mini task force, join our Discord, links below. Join our Discord, you could chat, you could get a space in the mini rejects, and you could actually talk to us. So anyway, let's get in with this. So I'm gonna leave the task force. I put my main account in it. Let's hit create. We're just gonna do Rejects Redux. That's it. We'll edit this. We'll make it look cool. We're gonna do the purple again because I love the purple, and it's not like overly used. And we'll do a star this time. Before we had the death mask. We'll just do that. Beautiful. The rejects, what should we say? The rejects revived. I don't know. I'll change this later. But yeah, basically, this task force is going to be 400 medals and up. We're going to be taking active members. We're going to be kicking members who have 1 or 2 missed attacks. We're going to be kicking members under 50. No, we're going to be kicking members under 10% intel. And if you know you're going to be gone, go to our Discord, tell me, private message me, and then we can we'll kick you off the task force and then re-invite you back in. So if because yeah, we get basically we get a lot of people that come in and say, you know, oh, I was on vacation, that's why I missed attacks, that's why I didn't get intel. Well, in this task force, if you're gonna be on vacation, you shouldn't even be in the task force. We're gonna have a 10-man to start. And then as soon as it gets full, we're gonna up it to 25 and we're gonna leave it at 25s. But yeah, actually, let's just update it now. No, we're gonna leave it at 10 for now. We might do like one 10-man operation. But yeah, here we go. Gotta post a chat in the main task force. Actually, we're going to up it to 25 to start because I am saying in the main task force, 25-man task force. And it is done, guys. Task force is created and everything is not back to normal. This is huge for us because this is like a humongous step that we're taking because, you know, we didn't have that many active players, but now, guys, I'm hoping this will bring in some more active players. And I don't know what we're going to do about hoppers yet. I think we'll allow a few hoppers to come in. What we don't like is when hoppers come in, a hopper that I know and I trust, so I promote him in case he does possibly want to write notes, which most hoppers don't. And then they'll start like massive attack. That happened in the last task force. That kind of set me over the edge. They started massive attack and then they hit all the easy bases, soloed them, or did them in 2 attacks, and then they all left. So we were stuck with the hard bases, but it's okay. We got over it. That's why we're creating this new task force. It's gonna be super hyped. First one, rule follower. He is from the main, and he is the very first member. So yeah, we're gonna show you a couple of attacks. I know you guys are probably blown away from let's just do hammerman today so we don't have to hit attacks. I'm gonna be doing an attack on my push, how it's going. how far I got within the last 11 days. You guys would not believe like where I'm at. I placed last night on my push got up to 1178, and I placed in the top. I'm trying to focus on the chat and video and Hammerman. I placed in the top 300. Actually, not in the top 300. I placed in the top 400 technically. I got 367 in the USA and like 2,500 in the global. And guys, you got to remember, this is without ice. You guys would not believe how tough it is attacking with warriors at this level without ice to defend with. It is the hardest thing you will ever have to do in Boom Beach. I'm telling you, you need so much skill. And I'm finally learning, and just like, I just wanted to tell you guys this because I was just watching some of our old videos, and basically in these old videos I was doing warrior attacks. I would get scared with one boosted ice statue and I was like freaking out, and this was down at 600 medals. You know, if I could just say something to that younger Christian right now, I'd be like, slap him and say, get out of it, this is super easy. Okay, so yeah, all of our active members in here, I'll promote most of them because I like all these guys as soon as the video is done. But what I don't want to happen, actually I might wait a day or so to promote people, because I don't want people just accepting every single member, because there are members that I do not want to come over to this main task force, but they'll get kicked after a week if they don't make the requirements. I'm all for like second chances, guys, but you gotta, like, I give these people so many second chances, you have to remember. So I might add everyone now, but as soon as you don't meet the daily requirements or the weekly requirements, you miss attacks. The main thing was operation leechers, and if you don't know what an operation leecher is, it's basically someone that waits. They're like on all day or something, or maybe not on all day, but they wait for an easy operation hit to open up, and then they'll hit it as soon as someone opens up an easy op hit. Maybe it's a gumbo energy finish, maybe it's easy snipe. They'll hit it, which I don't like, because the only way you're gonna get better is if you actually attack. So Master Blaster is a good example by this. Can't say he's getting better. It's kind of mean, but he is. He's definitely trying, which I love. I love that he's trying to get better and he's trying to use AZ. He definitely gets disappointed at times, and you will. If you guys go back a year and watch my operation videos, you will see some of the worst operation attacks ever, and they were definitely worse than Master Blaster's operation attacks right now. It's insane like how bad I was back then. So, yeah. Enough about that. So yeah, we're gonna be inviting people, but if you don't meet the requirements, remember 10% intel, and you have to have, if you start leeching operations, like once is okay, but if we notice something, because it takes a while to notice, if we start noticing you're leeching operations, we will kick you, because nobody likes someone that just is a slacker and tries to just hit easy hits. They're not skipping their attacks. And the attacks definitely need to happen, but if there's like a gumbo energy finish, we would want to save it for the lower member, not the member that's sitting there waiting for the hit to open up, and then as soon as it opens, hitting that operation hit. So enough about leechers. I don't know if it's a big problem in bigger task forces, but it was a problem in the last task force. So I feel like this new task force is going to be awesome. In the other task force, I was also worried about our member count going down. It went down to like 39 before I decided to collapse the task force. So it went down to 39 players, and then there would be people who weren't meeting weekly requirements on intel. There'd be people who miss attacks. I would be like, I don't want to kick these people because they are getting in some intel. They're doing some attacks, but if I kick them, we don't have anyone to replace them, you know? Like if we had 48 members, I would kick them because more people would come in to replace them. The problem is we don't have a big enough viewer base to actually make it worth it to kick people like that. And we don't have a big enough viewer base to bring new people in. That's what I should say. It's a little more clear. But anyway, I'm super hyped for this new task force. Gonna be giving everyone chances. I haven't decided yet if I want to do 50, level 50 and up, or level 45 and up. I'm thinking 45 because 50 there's not too many players over level 50, and I just want to have a little fun here. So I'm just trying to keep people in here. So I don't know about Duel and Renegade. I believe I told Renegade he could come in. Dude, I definitely said Dude could come in. I'm gonna look. Oh, it's second chances. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be giving everyone a second chance here, so don't worry about that. We're gonna try stage 6 right now, and we'll see how it works. I am having 3 prototypes done. You have to. I don't even know where I would be right now if I didn't have 3 prototypes. If I had no prototypes and no ice, I think it would be impossible to push, because there's people who find me a new opponent, or they see my base, they try attacking my base, and then they give up on my base, because that's how strong this base is. It doesn't look strong, but without ice, this is a very strong base design. So that's just, it's so cool seeing like how many people lose to this base, and this shield is saving me. I don't know if I'll beat this, probably not, just not enough splash. If I move like a rocket launcher back here, that might actually work. We'll try that, because then the rocket launcher could just take down his troops. We'll try beating it. And yeah, so enough about the task force, guys. I'm super hyped. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And yeah, let's do this. So one rocket launcher, we'll move the middle one back here. We'll just replace it with that. I have to remember to move it back when I'm done. We'll defend here, and we'll see how it works. So overall, how do you guys like the new hero update? I've been trying to respond to comments on my trip. I just couldn't make videos. So tell me below how you like the new hero update. I know it's kind of late for it, and I know a lot of people have mixed opinions about the hero update. Personally, I think it's a good update. It definitely helps with warriors, and let's talk about the science videos, because I did a science video about flamethrowers and machine guns, and you guys loved it. I'm not even joking. You guys absolutely loved that video. We got so many likes, it was insane how many people actually watched that video, and how many people, like, how many views does that have? I don't know. Is it like 14,000 or like 6,000? It's a big gap. I don't know. I think it's something in between. But yeah, just seeing like how strong that. Okay, can we try beating this? If there's medics, we can't. But yeah, no medics. We'll try it. Yeah, just seeing like how strong that machine gun was versus my flame. And normally, guys, like last week, I didn't even do Hammerman Strikes Back or defend against Hammerman. Did not have enough gold. When the update first dropped, gold was so hard to get gold. It was so hard. You guys have no idea how hard it was to get gold, and there's no way we can beat this without actually thinking about it and redesigning. I couldn't even get over 1 million gold. Even with my operation, like my operation will give me 900,000, so obviously as soon as that's done. But yeah, that's why my heroes are so underleveled. But it's now just finally starting to level out, starting to get a little more gold. Not much, still pretty low. Can't do these big upgrades, like that upgrade, 6 million. I wanted to max out Everspark like first thing, but I just can't get that much gold. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. As always, bye.